Hey, let's show a racing game and talk about a zombie game. What's going on, PS Nation? This is Biddaman. Today, I'm gonna be talking about something that's got me really excited. It's uh, it's a new game coming out by Sony Online Entertainment, the guys that bring out PlanetSide. They're bringing a game called H1Z1, and it's an open world zombie survival MMO, kind of like pretty much DayZ. And I used to play the hell out of DayZ on PC, and I always wanted to come to PS4 or any console. Well, it looks like Sony Online Entertainment's bringing it, and it's going to be using a modified version of the PlanetSide 2 engine called Forge Light. I got some a couple sheets of paper that have a bunch of information. It was an interview with one of the guys that's working on it. And where I can't find where the actual name of the engine is, but it's pretty much the PlanetSide 2 engine. And if anyone's seen gameplay of that, PlanetSide 2 is beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful game, and bringing that into a post-apocalyptic zombie survival MMO, it's gonna be awesome. Like I said, I love me some DayZ, and this is just gonna be completely awesome. Said they're shooting for, or it can support Forge Light. The name of the engine is Forge Light, and it can support 2,000 players on a single instance, or I guess a single server. It's immense. I mean, imagine 2,000 players fighting over the same food, water, weapons, ammo, the basic necessities to survive, along with, zombies everywhere. It's gonna be chaos. Then you can create, you make clans or run together in gangs. They're hoping for a thriving economy. Now, pretty much it's a DayZ clone, but that's not a bad thing. In my time playing DayZ, I learned very quickly that the zombies they're not the worst thing out there. DayZ brings out the worst in people. There was a guy I played with, and what we would do is we would bait people and say, "Hey, my legs are broken. If you come meet me over here and give me some medicine," or what you would do in DayZ when your legs get broken, you use morphine, and boom, your legs are all better. But anyway, I say, "Hey, can you come and come give me some morphine, and I'll give you my weapon." So the guy comes, we meet up, and he sees me, but he doesn't see my buddy over there in the bushes, half across the field or something. Buddy puts a bullet in his head, we get his stuff, all that stuff, and it could have taken him 5-6 hours to collect all that crap, and just like that, it's gone. And you're back on, when you spawn in, you spawn on the coast, and you're back at the coast. I've done that to many people in DayZ, and I've had that done to me, where people just they'll kill you for no reason. And yeah, DayZ brings out the worst in people. Sometimes it brings out the good, but most of the time, if you see another player, he's gonna kill you for what you got. But with 2,000 other players, it's gonna be, I'm hoping it's not chaos. And I thought it said that it was free to play, but it's showing that I see here, it'll be available in about 4 to 6 weeks via Steam Early Access for $20. I could have swore I saw that it was free to play, and I don't know what they're going to be doing for the PS4. I mean, PlanetSide 2 is not even out, so no telling how long it's going to be till it comes to PS4. I'm going to show some screenshots. It's a couple screenshots. The game looks stunning, to say the least. If it's free to play, I'm worried, but at the same time, I'm not worried, because I never played PlanetSide 2 because my PC can't handle it. But I've always heard that PlanetSide 2 has a really good free-to-play model. It's free to play, not pay to win, and they're pretty good with that. But I don't know how you're gonna do free to play on, a game like this. I mean, what can you pay for? Because if you start paying for, if you throw a couple bucks or 50 cents and you get some food, some ammo, maybe a better weapon, that's going to ruin the game. It's going to ruin the whole experience because I can throw 15 bucks in my wallet and buy in DayZ you could get, I don't know if they're in H1Z1, but there were some servers where if you donate to the server, then you can pick your starting gear. So you can start on the coast with a ghillie suit, AS-50, which is a 50 cal, and the best backpack that can hold 24 items, food, cokes, all the stuff you need, and you can just go on a rampage just because you paid 10 bucks. And if you can do that in H1Z1, it's gonna suck. I mean, it's gonna completely ruin the whole experience. So I'm hoping they don't do that, but at the same time, I really don't know what you can charge for. Because if it's really a survival game, then you're not gonna want to buy neon green hats or bright orange shirts. So that's not really gonna sell it, from what I can see. I sure as hell wouldn't buy anything like that. But you don't want to sell like a ghillie suit from the start, because I mean that's completely unfair. So there's you'll have other players, you'll have zombies, uh, dealing with all kinds of wild animals. So no telling what they'll have. It's supposed to take place in Middle America, wherever that's supposed to be. But I mean, if it's kind of from the screenshots, you can see mountains. So I'm guessing bears, mountain lions. So, and it's if you know anything about DayZ, you can you can build your own in this game H1Z1. You can build your own shelter. You can build a house or whatever. So it's kind of like DayZ is a mod of Arma, but there's different mods of DayZ. There's DayZ, oh god, Overwatch. There's DayZ. Oh, there's so many of them, and I can't think of them right now. Breaking Point, that was a pretty popular one. I haven't played it in a couple months. The one that this reminds me of the most is DayZ Epoch. I don't know what that means, but you can cut down trees and harvest the wood and build planks and build a house or whatever, lock it up and all that stuff. So it's actually kind of like DayZ and Rust. You throw them in a blender, mix them up, and you have this. I never really played Rust that much. That was when I was kind of falling off of playing DayZ. That's when Rust became really popular. But let's see, what else are they talking about? Rival gangs. You can from a farmer raising crops to a gun-toting killing machine. You want to make sure that your zombie apocalypse fantasy is complete, Smedley says. Who? Oh, crap, I can't even... John Smedley. He's the S.O.E, Sony Online Entertainment president. And this game sounds really cool. It's got me extremely excited. They showed a gameplay footage, and it was just it was the guy playing and some dude standing off to the side with a camera recording at an angle. So it wasn't like, they didn't hook up a capture card or anything to it. But he was talking about it's got a deep crafting and scavenging, a deep crafting system, character progression, scavenging. And you can make Molotovs, explosives, and other fun surprises, he says. But he was talking about they were planning on where you can set stuff on fire. So, you spend days, you and your buddy spend days building up this building, harvesting wood, building up this house, this fortress, this compound. You got something really going, and a group of assholes come by and set it ablaze. And it's all gone. All that time's... I've had that happen to me in DayZ a couple times. Let me tell you, it pissed me off. I mean, you just go into a blind rage and just hunt down every single person you can find, trying to get revenge on these guys. So it'd be cool. It's gonna be cool to burn down and set stuff on fire, but they need to make a way of protecting yourself against it. Maybe, instead of using wood, have wood on top and have like concrete, so you can't really, set everything you see on fire. Um, just going through. Yeah, they said the MMO is set in Middle America or in anywhere and everywhere town. Um, it, I think they said it's gonna have a day-night cycle, which is really cool. They did say that you gotta have some form of light when it does get dark, because when it gets dark, well, it gets dark. I mean, it gets really dark and you can't see anything, and that's how it was in DayZ. I mean, if you didn't have a chem light or a flare or night vision goggles, you were lost. You might as well log off and just wait for the sun to come up. So um I don't know when it's coming out. Like I said, they haven't even released PlanetSide 2, so no telling when this is coming out. But in about 6 weeks, we'll see this on Steam, and then we'll start getting a better idea on what the game is and what to expect to carry over to PS4. Me personally, this is high on my radar. I would even go as far as say I'm more excited for this than I am Minecraft. Um, there's a bunch on here, but and it's nothing. They talk about the H1Z1 virus devastated mankind. Um, but other from that, I mean, it's a beautiful looking game. I mean, you didn't even show me screenshots, and you could have said, "Hey, it's using the PlanetSide 2 engine or a version of it." And, sold. I mean, shit. DayZ looks good, but eh. And I also heard, I played. When I say I played DayZ, I played the mod. I played the mod for Arma 2. I didn't play the standalone game. I heard that was just a buggy mess. So if Sony can bring this out and it's not as buggy, which is not going to be hard. Hell, I don't even think Battlefield Forces is as buggy as DayZ. And it's not as buggy as DayZ is, then that Sony has a huge advantage in this type of game, this post-apocalyptic survival MMO. That's really long to say. Because I'm hearing people are getting tired of waiting for DayZ to get fixed. Like, when it first started, there was, I think, maybe 1 or 2 guns in the entire game, maybe 3, but I don't think they put bullets for the gun. I'm not sure, but I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see in about 6 weeks when it comes out to PC and see what we're gonna have to expect. So I'm gonna definitely be keeping an eye on it, and when it does come out, if it's as good as I'm hoping it'll be, you'll see me playing that a lot more than pretty much anything else. So, well, this is Biddaman. Y'all have a good night or morning, or whenever you watch these. Holy crap, that I could just crash.